Hello, I'm Ari. Today we have a Sketchbox unboxing. So I did a 1 month trial of the Sketchbox and just to try it out and see whether I liked it or not. So let's go ahead and unbox this one. Alright, what do we have? We have some Stonehenge Aqua cold pressed black paper. Never thought about watercolors on black. That's interesting. So I've never thought about using cold press black paper for watercolors. So that's a great idea. It'll be interesting to try that. I've never tried that. So 100% cotton, 300 GSM, 15 sheets. Legion Stonehenge Aqua Cold Pressed Black Paper. It's time to rethink everything. Instead of building up shadows, you build up light. Welcome to an exciting new world where watercolors, acrylics, and pencils transform negative space into positive. Day is night, black is white. I'm kind of excited about that. Like, that's something I wouldn't have probably ever tried. And that's what I like in some of these boxes, is finding supplies that are new and interesting to me. A silver brush crystal angled tip. Fine Tech metallic blue by the looks of it, dark teal. We have a Marby 1.0 Reminisce. Ooh, it looks kind of like a white gel pen. I kind of like it. They've got Sketchbox paper instead of all the little zigzags. And then we have Winsor Newton Cotman watercolor in lemon yellow hue. We have M.Graham titanium white opaque, 0.5 ounce. This was 0.27 ounces. And then we have Winsor and Newton Cotman Phthalo Blue watercolor. We have our Sketchbox sticker. Now we have Sketchbox.com School. And this is the artists for the month. Todd Saul for January. So this is our January 2019 premium Sketchbox. We get 2 of the Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolors, retails for $4.99 each. We have the Fine Tech metallic dark teal, $7.99. That's an exclusive color. We have the M.Graham watercolor titanium white, $14.99. That's a staff favorite, and this is an exclusive color. We have the silver brush crystal 3/8 inch angle short, $5.10. This was the Reminisce Uchida Reminisce gel pen white, $1.49. And $12.99 for the Legion Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press black paper. Black paper is not a new invention, but black 100% cotton paper for watercolors is. As soon as we tested this paper, we knew we had to build a box around it. The November gouache supplies also will work great with this unique paper. And I have that box. I bought that box out of their store. So how fun I can use those supplies plus these and really try this paper out this month. I'm really happy with this box so far. Of course, sometimes when you go to test the supplies, you don't get as good of a result as you think you will. But I'm excited to try these out. This looks like a really fun box. Of course, you know, those are the things to think about. This is more my style as watercolors and such. And so, of course, I'm going to love this box a little bit more than I would say one of the boxes of markers or pens I got this month. Keep that in mind too. You know, sometimes with these boxes, I'm reacting to what I like and what I wish was included or not included. Of course, some boxes are just poorly put together. So it's, you know, you have to still make your decision on whether you like the supplies that you're seeing included in each box and whether over 3 or 4 months you would actually use those supplies. And that's what I'm looking for in these boxes, is things I would actually use long term. And are the companies putting these boxes together in a way that's useful for their customers? Put in a subscription for one box of the Sketchbox, and this is the Sketchbox Premium box. They have a basic box. The premium box is $35. It's around a $40 box. And I think that's my only turnoff to this box, or my main dislike of this box, is with that added shipping. It almost doesn't make this box worth it. So far, I have some boxes I purchased out of their store that are a little bit, were things I was interested in. And you'll be seeing some of those on my channel. So this box is about a $52 box for all the supplies included. So you're still saving some money on at least the cost, the manufacturer cost that they're quoting, the retail price of these items. But of course, if you shop sales and stuff, you can get probably all these items a lot cheaper. I will do a little digging and see if I can find the cheapest price on these items. This is an exclusive color to this box. That's something we may not be able to find an exact match to, but I just want to see, you know, if I went out and bought these supplies myself, how much would it cost, and just do a little comparison. So for me, as I said, I kind of like the items included in this box. They're something that I like working with, so it's a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit happier about this box compared to some other ones. And as I said, the only downfall I see to Sketchbox is they don't include shipping, and it kind of makes their box a little higher priced and a little harder to justify spending per month on a Sketchbox, you know. So an artbox, they do have their basic box, and it'll be interesting to see what's included in that, and kind of do a comparison there too. Overall, you know, I really like M.Graham colors. The Cotman is the kind of lower grade watercolors. So, but you know, they're still nice, but they're the student grade compared to the artist grade. So all in all, like I said, about a $50 box. I'm liking the supplies. I like that I get to try this black colored or watercolor paper, and I might test it with my gouache from the November box. So for me, that's maybe the hard part, is deciding, do I want to go with boxes that have some things I like and some things I don't? For me, the price is a concern. Is, do I want to pay a higher price? But I will cover that in my comparison video, whether or not, you know, which box am I going to go with for a subscription, and you'll be able to compare these boxes, which some of my favorites kind of failed this month. So it'll be interesting to see what my final decision is. I've had to rethink some things I thought I had decided, and now I'm on the fence again. So let's get to swatching and making some art with these, and we'll take it from there and see how these supplies perform and whether they still hold my interest once I play with them a little bit. All right, let's go get creative. All right, I have my board set up. Let's swatch out some of these colors. I'm trying it both on white and black. So, very interesting paint. Let's just play around and see what happens here. Okay, so I wasn't really liking that black paper. It just was really hard for me to work with, but that's just me. put 3 new globs of paint, and then I still have my paint from the other palette. And I thought it would be kind of fun if we did like 3 or a few little examples of things we can do with the paints. So it's going a little beyond what the scope of the challenge is. But if you were not liking the black paper either, then, you know, I just want to show you some things you can do with the color. play around with your colors. And that can be a 5 to 10 to 15 minute session of just playing. So just remember that, you know, make good use of the paints and supplies you get. Practice doing just little pieces of art, and then that way when you have a larger block of time, you can create a larger picture. And just as a reminder, here's my other two on the black paper that I didn't really care for. I wish I would have stopped sooner on the sky. Kind of just turned into a blob. And this one is okay. A little underwater view and some fishes. But I'm not really happy with anything I created today, but that's I really like this box. I think it had a lot going for it. It had a nice range of colors, though I kept feeling like I wanted a brown or a red to add to this rather than, I guess I don't work a lot in blues, and so I wasn't really sure what to do with this box. And so, like I said, I kind of just played around with it, trying to make something. I thought I was really going to love the black paper, and maybe I just need to figure out what I want to do with, you know, like play with it a lot more. I was really excited to try it because I've never worked on black watercolor paper, but I found it problematic of not knowing how to use the background or how to use the black in a background and make an effective picture. And so mostly I ended up covering it up, but you know, it's there for us to play around with these supplies and try them out. And we have 15 sheets of paper to really explore this black paper medium. And I did some samples on the white paper just to give you some other uses for your colors this month and to remember to practice. I really like this box. This is a January 2020 premium Sketchbox. This one was $35 plus $5 shipping. They do have their basic box, which is $25 with $5 shipping. So you're looking at either $30 or $40. Subscribe and get one box just to try it out. You can purchase some of these boxes if they have leftovers in their store. It's a little high priced, but I feel like Sketchbox does a pretty good job of providing a set of materials to make art each month. And so one of my criteria for boxes is that they provide a set of items, not just one color in total. So it's about, you know, a $50 box based on the retail price. Of course, most of these items you can find a little bit cheaper than, you're still around $40 for this box. So you're not out any money, and that's what I'm finding for most of the boxes, is you're not really out any money in most of them. And for most boxes, you at least get the value that you're paying. If you're paying shipping on a box, that's where it starts getting a little iffy whether you're getting your value for your money. So it's not necessarily a huge savings to do subscription boxes. You're not saving money and you're getting random supplies that you don't even know if you're going to like. That said, it's really nice every month to have a box come to the door and then just to play around with it. And, you know, you can take it seriously, you can have fun with it, whatever your art goals are, and just explore. That they're great for finding what interests you, whether it's watercolors or oils, etc., markers. So if you're new to art and want to just start exploring, these would be a good way to do that. Whether it's Sketchbox or Scrawlrbox or Palettefull Packs, you know, look over their sites, see what they offer for past boxes, for current boxes. Sketchbox doesn't seem to have an archive on their page except for at their sketchbox.com school. So the only archive I can really find is if you go to getsketchbox.com/school. On their website, you can go through each of their boxes. I wish it was a little bit easier on their site where you could just see what's in their boxes, but as soon as the item is out of the store, you can't see photos of each box. So this was, again, January 2020 premium box. I just purchased this box as a single subscription box. I'm actually next month going to try their basic box, and just to give me an idea at the $30 mark, is it still a good value? What do you get in the smaller box? And is it worth the downgrade to the basic box? I think that's my biggest dilemma with the different subscriptions that offer the levels, the basic and the premium. I find it really difficult to justify anything over $30 for a box. It just doesn't seem like once you go over the $30 mark, you're usually getting extra paper, maybe an extra brush or a better quality paint. And that's nice. But if I'm just purchasing these boxes for a fun activity, both the basic and the premium box for Sketchbox this month had watercolors. There were different types of watercolors. Everyone received the fine tech paint and some paper. So to me, if you're just going for an experience and you don't care what level of supplies, do you care if you get M.Graham white or just a Cotman white? So that's something to think about, is what kind of supplies do you want to receive? Because usually the premium boxes have more premium supplies, the artist grade. If you're just buying the box to play around with it and experiment with watercolors, maybe try the basic box just to get you doing art on a regular basis. And I suggest, when they provide enough paper that, well, even if they don't, have some paper on hand and just play with these supplies for the whole month. Don't just do it once and put it away. Sit and play with it and really get the value and experience with each box. Because I'm so busy doing videos, I tend to just do the video for this and then these get put away, which is okay because I may be doing giveaways with some of these later on my channel. So they'll be slightly used because of the videos, and anything I overly use I won't include. But eventually I will probably be doing some giveaways because some of these supplies I have my favorites. I'd rather see them go to someone else and my viewers. I appreciate you, and I really do thank you for watching and subscribing. I hope my videos are helpful to help you decide whether you want to subscribe, or if you're already subscribed, that it gives you a few more ideas to utilize your subscription box to make the most out of it. That's my goal for whatever boxes I do end up keeping on my channel, is to show you as many ways that you can utilize these supplies and to experiment and try new things. But even at $25, you can go and buy some random supplies. You can just use each of these sites' boxes to curate your own box or something similar. I will be doing a couple artbox unboxings, or unbox artbox, where that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a previous box they had and just use my own supplies to make some art. And there's inspiration everywhere, and I will link below. There's someone, or I forgot what the channel name is, where she does artbox unboxings. You can go to each of these websites, Scrawlrbox, Palettefull Packs, Sketchbox, Upcrate, and curate their past boxes yourself. if you want to try something on this video or anybody else's video, you can just, you see the supplies I'm using. The other option is go on their site and buy a previous box that you like, because I purchased a few of their previous boxes. I really like the supplies that Sketchbox includes. You have to make the decision in your budget. Where's your cutoff line? Where do you want to be? You know, how much do you have a month to spend on art supplies? And is this the best use of that money? Be a very fun family activity or date night activity. So you have to decide what your budget allows and which box best fits your budget, the use you have for the supplies, how many supplies they're providing. This definitely gives enough where you could do this as a family. You have plenty of paper, you just have to provide another few brushes, but you have enough paint and paper to do it as a family or as a group. It could be just a group activity. So as I said, for me, Sketchbox is just a little high priced for art supplies. I really like their boxes, but it's the price point that puts me off, because as I said, to put that money into art supplies I don't know what I'm going to get, that's a larger price point that I would rather put that towards something I know I definitely want. More clay or more watercolors in the brands I know I like. But overall, I believe Sketchbox is a really good box. I think that they really provide a good supplies and a good experience. So that's my take on the January 2020 Premium Sketchbox. I hope you enjoyed today's content, and let me know what you want more of in these videos for unboxings. I've kind of shortened up my unboxing portions in some of my future videos. I still want to show you that I've received them and I'm opening them with you, but I kind of speed through and then get to identifying each item and pricing and so forth, so we can move on to being creative with the materials. So let me know what you think as those videos come out, whether you like the shorter unboxing, longer unboxing. I'm going to step away, probably within the next 6 weeks. I will be stepping away from so many art subscription boxes. I think I said it on one of my reviews of the 3-month trials that I did, that they've kind of led me astray on my channel, because I don't want to be the subscription channel. My goal for my channel is to provide some feedback on supplies, make art, help you become more creative and find your joy with your creativity again, to step back into creativity and not be so judgmental, and looking at how our minds can kind of affect our art and creativity. So my goal moving forward this year is to make Mindful Mondays, Watercolor Wednesdays, Sculpting Saturdays is what I'm thinking right now. And then throwing in some sketching hours, some ink art, an unboxing here and there, and reviews. But keeping those kind of short and having longer other content. So my goal is to not make these subscription boxes the goal of this channel. So if that's something that you're liking about my channel, just know that after next month I will be eliminating most boxes. My goal was to try them all out, see how I felt about them and which ones I want to subscribe to, and I thought I would share that journey with you. But it kind of overtook my channel and my time. So I'm going to pull back a little bit and start putting out more art content and less subscription box. I mean, I've provided you art content with the boxes, And I will continue to do that with any box I choose to keep, if I choose to keep any. However, you're very limited, and I want to do the art that inspires me and hopefully that you'll enjoy, rather than being box focused or totally review focused. I will review items and do some comparison videos and such as I try new supplies or want to compare supplies. So we'll also have some digital content this year as I learn digital. I have never tried digital art, and so maybe I'll have some tutorials as I'm learning and just share those with you as well. So if that's something you're interested in, that will hopefully be in this new year. So I'm Ari, and I thank you for watching. I wish you a creative day.